So you've got a crush, that one person who's always on your mind. Every glance, every laugh, every little thing they do has you completely hooked. And if you're like most of us, you're probably overanalyzing every single interaction, wondering if they even notice you the way you notice them. I'll tell you about my friend Emma. She was head over heels for this guy named Ryan. She thought she barely noticed her. They worked together, but their conversations never went beyond casual small talk. Then one day, she decided to test the waters. She showed a little more confidently, paid closer attention to his energy, and started using some of the subtle tricks we'll talk about today. Within weeks, Ryan was the one finding reasons to talk to her, and eventually he asked her out. The point is, it's not about grand gestures or big moves. It's about the connection, the kind that's built in little moments that stick in their mind long after you've left the room. Ready to create that kind of magic? Here are 5 subtle science-backed tricks to make your crush totally obsessed with you. 1. The power of confidence. Confidence is magnetic. It draws people in because it signals that you know your worth. And no, confidence doesn't mean being loud or flashy. It's the way you hold yourself, the way you speak, and the way you walk into a room as if you belong there. Stand tall. Your posture says so much about you. Shoulders back, head high, like you're ready to conquer the world. Speak with intention. Slow down, enunciate, avoid filler words like or like. It makes you sound sure of yourself. Smile like you mean it. A real warm smile can make anyone feel at ease, and it makes you instantly more approachable as well. So this girl, Emma, the friend I mentioned earlier, used to slump and avoid eye contact when Ryan was around. One day, she decided to switch things up. She walked into the office, stood tall, and greeted him with a confident, "Good morning." Ryan literally did a double take. He later admitted that something about her energy that day caught his attention. Sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you show up. 2. The art of active listening. Want to know the easiest way to make someone feel special? Listen to them like they're the most interesting person in the room. When you genuinely pay attention, it creates a connection that words alone can't achieve. Be present, put away your phone, and focus entirely on them when they're speaking. Ask thoughtful questions. Dive deeper into what they're saying. It shows that you actually care. Remember the details. If they mention something small, like their favorite snack or a childhood memory, bring it up later. Story time. Ryan, the same guy earlier, told Emma about a coffee shop he loved but hadn't had in a while. Weeks later, during a group lunch, Emma casually mentioned she'd try it. "It was amazing," she said, and then added, "I see why you love it." Ryan lit up. He later told her that that moment stood out because it showed she actually listened to what he's been saying, even when it wasn't a big deal. 3. The importance of mirroring. Mirroring is a subtle but powerful way to create a connection. It's when you naturally reflect someone's tone, posture, or energy. It makes people feel like you're on the same wavelength. Match their tone. If they're speaking softly, don't overwhelm them with loud energy. Mirror the gestures. If they lean in, you lean in slightly. If they cross their arms, you can do the same casually. Keep it natural. The goal is to make them feel at ease, not like you're copying them. Another story time. One day, Emma noticed that Ryan would tap his pen lightly whenever they were in a meeting. So during one particularly long meeting, she found herself gently tapping her pen as well. Ryan noticed and smiled at her like they had an inside joke. That small, shared behavior created a quiet bond between them, even in a room full of people. 4. Create shared experiences. The fastest way to build a connection is through shared experiences. Whether it's a fun activity, an inside joke, or a random moment you both laugh about, those shared moments create lasting memories. Suggest casual activities. "Hey, I heard about this new food truck nearby. Want to check it out?" Bond over mutual interests. Whether it's a show you both love or a mutual hobby, finding common ground creates an instant connection. Be playful. Playfulness breaks the ice and makes your time together memorable. Emma found out Ryan loved old school arcade games, so when a pop-up arcade came in town, she casually mentioned it during lunch. "I've never been to one of those. They seem fun," she said. Ryan immediately offered to take her, and they ended up spending hours competing at skee-ball. That night became a turning point in their relationship, a shared experience that neither of them can forget. 5. The magic of small touches. Physical touch, when done right, can create a spark that words can't. It's not about being overly flirty, it's about subtle, meaningful touches that make someone feel closer to you. Playful nudges, when they make a funny comment, lightly nudge their arm. Brief, intentional touches, a light touch on their shoulder or hand when emphasizing a point can make a big impact. Respect personal space, however. Always read the room and ensure the moment feels natural. During a work event, Emma and Ryan were chatting when she lightly touched his arm while laughing at one of his jokes. It was such a quick, casual gesture, but Ryan later told her that it gave him butterflies. Sometimes it's those tiny, seemingly insignificant touches that make someone feel a deeper connection. Guys, here's the truth. Making your crush obsessed with you isn't about manipulating them or putting on an act. It's about creating moments of connection, moments that make them think about you long after you're gone. Be confident, be present, and let those shared experiences, the small touches, and thoughtful conversations build something that's actually real. And remember, the best connections happen when you're being authentically you. So, which of these tricks are you excited to try? Or have you noticed any of these working for you already? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories.